flows. The content never stops, even though we're in a bit of a scuff setup right now. I keep it coming just for you. Alright, today we're going to be playing Victoria 2, Divergences of Darkness Rework mod, formerly known as Divergences of Darkness Fanfork mod, but also just called Divergences on the main menu, so I have no idea. Alright, just let me know. My Victoria 2 is a little bit rusty, I'll admit, so I thought I'd take a look at a pretty popular mod that's been going around lately and just see what I can do. Alright, so the whole scheme of this is that there's a series of divergences historically. I've read up on the lore a little bit. Just crazy things happening, nations, cultures, all that, history changing, but it makes for some interesting scenarios for gameplay. Matter of fact, I think one interesting one we could play right now is Moscow and hope to unite the Russian people. Alright, we're hitting play. Alright, we're in the game. You can see here we are playing the nation of Muscovy. We are ranked number 60 in the world, which is not very good. Not very good for the money. We need to increase that, increase our prestige. We're not involved in anything right now. There's a handful of wars going on. We are not in any great power sphere of influence. The great powers in this mod in the start are the dual monarchy, Spain, Burgundy, Aragon, Scandinavia, the Ottoman Empire, Bohemia, and Columbian Alliance. Alright, and if I remember, Spain and the Columbian Alliance should be at war fairly soon. Grand Colombia typically forming after this. We'll just have to take an eye out, but that's not our concern right now. I imagine the ones we'll be dealing with are Scandinavia and their sphere, the Commonwealth, they might become a great power, the Ottoman Empire, and whatever's going on east of here. As you can see, right, we're surrounded by other states that aren't part of any sphere. Yaroslavl, Ryazan, Nizhny Novgorod, and I think these are, yep, these are Polish-Lithuanian puppets right here, so we'd be a little bit harder to face them. Now we're going to see what we can do. Right, we've got two states. We have Muscovy and we have Smolenchina. I don't know how you say that. We have an alliance offer right here from Nizhny Novgorod. I think I'm going to take that. Our little neighbor to the east, we'll get some extra vision out of that. We'll get the support of their 12,000 troops. Not too bad. Our army is mostly regular infantry, which is good. Light cavalry artillery, not too bad. It's been a while, so I'm just going to go with the typical 415. Let me know in the comments if any of my things are outdated or don't really apply to this mod. Alright, I'm going to take a look at our decisions next. The politics, decisions. Alright, unite Central Russia. I think this is the main one we're going to be looking for. So since the defeat of Muscovy in the 15th century, the lands of Central Russia have been divided between various princedoms who are continuously manipulated by foreign powers for their own gain. If we want to unite Russia, we must first unite the lands of Muscovy and its honorable people, to then strike at those who have humiliated our motherland for centuries. Muscovy, I don't know how you pronounce that. Alright. And it looks like for that decision, let me take a look again real quick. We'll probably just need to conquer a bunch of states, I imagine. Nizhny Novgorod, oh, well. That alliance won't last too long. Yaroslavl, Ryazan, and Smolensk. Okay. So, Yaroslavl, Ryazan, and Smolensk is to the west. So, it looks like we have to go a little bit in each direction. Yaroslavl here, allied with Scandinavia. Ryazan just has their Don host, the Cossacks over here. And Nizhny Novgorod, allied with us. Smolensk, obviously, part of Poland, Lithuania. So, I think the first and most realistic one to go after would be Ryazan to the south. So we're going to start with that. Let's take a look at our technology. Military tech is actually pretty good for 1836. Industry is not great. Culture is okay. Commerce, not great. Navy is fine, which is strange considering, you know, landlocked, but our naval tech gives us military industrial complex, extra army tech, extra industry with a penalty to navy and culture, which is a shame, but we'll make do. Oh, so this does change the text around. Okay. Alright, I'll have to get used to this mod, but it'll be cool. You could learn with me, alright? I think, taking a look at our budget here, let's just tax everybody as much as possible. Defund the Navy. There's no Navy to defund. Then we will, I don't know, let's see. Tariffs. We'll try tariffs. Everybody loves tariffs, right? Big in the news. That. And I think just to be extra sure, we will research our first tax research. Private banks. We can also unlock cement factories and the commerce one. Alright, cool. Take a look at our states, population, Muscovy, Muscovy. We're just going to encourage clergymen there to get some education efficiency up. Once we start making some money, we can fully fund our education. Let's give it a go. Oh, look at that. Day one, we already get an event. In 1836, the Lyapunov Principality in Moscow is the rising star of Central Russia. The country has recently celebrated victory against Yaroslavl, the defection of Smolensk, noble confederation in Vyazma to Moscow, too distant for Warsaw to intervene. The current ruler, Peter III, has been married to the daughter of Maximilian III Habsburg, ruler of Commonwealth, under the auspices of the Philo-Polish boyars. Many saw this move as an unprofitable match with Europe's sick man, and Moscow is seen as Polish lapdog to the rest of the Russians. In the meantime, his sister Anna reigns in Nizhny Novgorod alongside her husband Alexei. That might be the reason for the alliance offer there. But troubles are brewing in all of Russia as the Republic of Novgorod crumbles under its contradictions, while the various princes hope to vanquish us to reunify what Ivan III nearly achieved in the 15th century. Warning, Moscow has the hardest time forming Russia since it only has access to the Form Russia decision, since it is the status quo candidate. Okay. Alright, good to know that the game's not looking out for it. We lose 1 prestige. Lower relations with Scandinavia by a lot. Okay, influence on Moscow, whatever. The Endless Troubles until this one goes till 1950. Alright, Endless Troubles until 1950. That's actually pretty awesome, though. Look at that. We get more taxes, more minimum military spending, less education, less casus belli acquisition speed. Ooh, looks like it's going to be a little railroaded. That's what's seeming. Birth rate tumbles. Alright, birth rate collapse. Every child is precious. Okay, who can we... Let's decrease relations until the 17th to justify. Okay, no, this is one of those mods. Alright. I guess we're just along for the ride. Let's take a look at what we can build military-wise. I'm always an advocate of building it strong early, you know. If we can make anything. Who's our protection? Okay, state capitalism. That's good. Means we'll be able to make factories on our own. What factories can we build, though? What do we got? We produce a lot of wood, timber, iron. That's not bad, actually. Papers, horses. The iron's nice. Make a lot of money if we make something like machine parts. Which we can't, obviously. We don't have the money for that one. Okay, artillery, steel. A lot of steel needed in these. Thinking of making a steel factory. We'll see. Might be a bad idea. I don't know. What are the RGOs like around here? Moscow's got that iron. Let's make use of it. Not a lot of wood around here. Lead, okay. Do we have any coal nearby? Doesn't look it. We got the only looks like the only iron province in Eastern Europe, though. Use that to our advantage. Look at that. The money's pouring in with these tariffs. We'll pump that right into some factories, alright? Steel factory on the way. That'll eat up the budget for a little bit while we buy all these things. Alright, second independence war. As we feared, The appetite of the Spanish beast for blood and slaughter knows no limits. Spain has ended its armistice by formally announcing the intent to resume efforts to destroy us. Okay, this is from the perspective of the Colombians here. As our brave and noble soldiers march forth into battle, they do not go alone. They go with the spirits and the hearts of every man, woman, and child in the Colombian alliance, with the love and the trust of every precious life which they are sworn to lay down their own to defend. Northern Arcadia and Southern America have achieved freedom from their colonial masters. We can do no less. That's inspirational. I'm not checking the newspapers. However, I am checking the message settings. Let's see. Any peace offer. There's going to be a pop-up. When a nation accepts another nation's peace offer, other as well. That way we can kind of see all the crazy things that happen. Workshop of the world already. Seems a bit premature, but alright. Meantime, I'm also gonna ramp up our army. Try to make this a little more professional. The classic 4-1-5 stacks. Get them out of Moscow because that's where we'll rally all the troops later. Let's get Laser Lenin. I like the name. 2 attack, 3 offense, not bad. Oh, we need to have the military not auto-create leaders. Well, he's our best general here, so we're going to fill out his army. The Moscow Guard. 4-1-1. Nice, we can start pumping out some cannons. Perfect. Just the amount we need. It's in the rally point here. We're good. The meeting of 3. 3 men standing on the corner. Blah, blah, blah. That is... It's a lot of militancy. It'll go down, though. These troubling times. Alright, let's see. There's purchasing the artillery is expensive. We can start making artillery after we start making steel. I want to all flow into military. What are we waiting to buy? Machine parts, cement. Okay, we haven't bought anything. Our which is fine. I have it queued up. Again, like our new workshop of the world. All right. Our rank is so low that it's going to be hard to do any of that. Means maybe I should start doing some culture techs to get our prestige up and give some free points. Is there anything I can build that does not require that much to make? They all require cement and machine parts, which is unfortunate. Because those are hard to come by in the early game. We are dropping in the ranking. Slowly but surely. Iron and Glory of Moscow. 3 prestige. Alright, we've had good luck. There's at 51. That might be just what we need to start getting some... Again, the world market trickles down. Down the ranks. We're just going to have to wait on that. Police parade in Moscow. Forces restore the calm. Gain prestige. All right. Wow. We've had very good luck this first year. 1 year in and we already got freaking up to 42nd. Not too bad. Your rank determines your priority when it comes to trade. So if we're trying to buy goods off the world market, we're going to have to wait a little longer till they're available to us. Anything at all. Nope. You gotta love those old sound effects. So we just have to wait for an event to fire off to declare war, essentially? I'm not sure how this works. Looks like a smaller Russian empire, but one nonetheless. Oh, Moscow cannot hold 30. If they can't hold 30, no one can hold 30. So we're going to split this in half. Send half of them this way. We do not need to be taking attrition in our current economic state. North to Borodino. We'll be fine. Alright, can we build any more? Looks like it. Them pops. One, same thing. Start building cannons, right? Because we're going to mobilize the civilians and they're all going to become infantry. So we want to have a lot of artillery to back them up. We'll be able to buy the artillery just fine. Plenty of that's getting made somewhere. It's those machine parts and the cement. Once we can get it, though, it'll be nice. Maybe we should make some of our own cement after this. Oh! Oh! Oh, okay, now the luck has gone bad. The Moscow mine runs dry already. God dang. No. No. Cotton. Oh, man. I guess we can make clothes for the uniforms. That sucks. Are you kidding? Oh my god. It was the money. It was everything. Run's dead. Run's dead. No, it's not dead. Could be better, though. Alright, I need to actually start funding things now that I'm getting money. We should be losing a lot of money buying all these things off the world market, but we're not because we can't. There's nothing to buy. We can't spend the money. Fine by me. Oh. Looks like we got the cement. Now we're just waiting for the machine parts. Oh, is that the machine parts right there, that dip, or is that for... Oh, we just keep track right here. What have I been doing this whole time? Whatever. Population is decreasing. Total population of 3 million. 790k pops. Tawansuyu, 400th year of the Inca Empire. Anything else crazy going on around here? Doesn't look like it. The Egyptians are at war with the Sublime Porte. Just say weakened Ottomans. We'll be fine. There sure is some content. Should probably start the content timer. It really is just a waiting game, huh? Riveting. I could get rid of some of this, but it's risky. We'll keep what we have. I know this is a horrifically horrific army placement. It'll make sense in the long run, don't worry. Oh. The East withdraws. This might be to our advantage. The instability for the Commonwealth to manage the problems in Smolensk has led to a complete loss of influence in the East. Many Cossack hosts were loyal to Maximilian personally, not to the Commonwealth at large. His death has caused our influence over the wild fields to wither. The Cossacks in years past regularly report to registry so that the details of Cossack hosts can be tracked and their loyalties reaffirmed. Now the Cossacks have stopped reporting to the registry. So, that's not good for them. With all the hosts once loyal to Warsaw turning away to focus on their own affairs, we were in a stronger position. We might be able to launch punitive expeditions. Same as hopefully divided, mired in petty squabbles. Look at that. Excommunication of Aragon. Does that mean that they are free? Alright, now we're talking, because we need Smolensk. What are all these? Ruthenia. We can deal with it. I'm just gonna put our strong footing forward. Forested farmland, man, that sucks. I had a very high pop, fairly high pop. Province, freaking iron, and now it's just cotton. All right, we're gonna wait till 1840 to build up points for idealism. Right? Okay, this gives you research points over time. And then we'll get the prestige tech after that. That's what I'm thinking. Start buying stuff. Oh my goodness. No machine parts to be found in the whole world. Oh, new Ottoman Empire. Cool. Congress of Venice. Cool. Yep. Alright. There might be a player. We'll have to keep an eye on those guys. More armies to build, no more generals to have. We can create some generals. Got any crazy ones? 1, 2. Okay, they're all kind of lame. Laser Lenin's our only good one here. Matter of fact, let's switch him to the front. I know. So I don't have any decision or anything. I just gotta wait. I sure picked one of them. The Congress convenes novelty. Most nations do not bother to come get delegations. The public were far less generous than the first opening. Dispense delegates are being relocated elsewhere. Uh-oh. We'll see. Nobody's gonna mess with us. We can make cement factories now. Exhibition. Classicism is abound. What the? We got money for prestige. Okay, yeah, 10,000 for 4 prestige. I'll pay that. Get our rank up. Why not? We're just getting free shit all over the place. Alright, idealism. $1845? Oh my god. What in the... There's no way. There's no way. Fully funded aid. Well, the 8.7% literacy rate ought to do it. Alright, the secession of the Principality of Nizhny Novgorod is one of the great questions agitating Central Russia. The current Prince Alexei is the brother-in-law of the Prince of Moscow, through his wife and cousin of the Prince of Yaroslavl. Having produced no offspring despite his decade of marriage, both hope to inherit the principality. Pamphlet has been circulating through Russia, mocking the frivolous habits of Alexei and his love for figurative and performing arts. The Red Prince, not linked to blood, red is more often associated with beauty in Russian, but locals understand the thinly veiled allusion to red handkerchiefs used by homosexuals. Alright. Although no explicit claims were made, this pamphlet infers that the prince is one of the Reds, thus unfit to rule his city. Alexei is said to have wept the circulation of the Red Prince and decided to retire to his dacha in the countryside with his artistic court, leaving the affairs to his wife Anna as the count's. However you say that and that, both men known for their respective ties to Tver and Moscow. Finding those in the dacha will not give him an offspring. Dang, I called him gay and he cried and left. That's crazy. Vinland. Looks like they might be agitated. Alright. Congress of Venice has ended. Public finds brought even more prestige to the Tsushima. Along with the diplomats followed journalists, artists, and writers who came to witness the grand diplomatic venue since the Treaty of Paris and the end of the Great German Wars. A small book called That from the Anglois thinker Nicolas Levis has gained attention throughout Europe. Okay. Perpetual peace, huh? I doubt it. Oh yeah, so another thing in this game, in this mod, Anglois is a culture that stems from Paris and London. That's because of the monarchy that includes the English and the French. The cultures have started to converge, at least in northern France and southern England. It's slowly spreading throughout, it looks like. We'll see. Same thing with some Scandinavian and into Scotland over here. Alright. Just a little bit of Anglois all over the place. Anyways. Back to what we got going on. The money's doing okay. The steel factory is being built. We're doing alright. The Andine War, Bjornia and Taiwan Tsuyu. Uh-oh. Hope Bjornia's got some backup. Bjornia's one of my favorites. Doesn't look like it. Oh, it's so over, Bjornia bros. They are too small to do anything. Oh. White Peace, Colombian Alliance from Spain. Does that mean, yep, independence in South America? That's cool. The Daily Telegraph. Okay, this is just a random event. Whatever. Free press. More liberals. What are they going to do? They're less than 3%. Peace in New Granada. They did it. There goes all the money. What? Why is all the money gone? Sounds like a factory just got built, though. We're outputting a little bit. 1,000 craftsmen. That's pretty good. Alright, next one we should try to make, I think, is a cement factory. The input's just coal. More abundant on the world market. It's something that all these factories need. The only factory that doesn't need cement is the cement factory itself. That needs lumber, which we got. Again, the Victoria 2 economy, again, I'm not as well versed as I used to be. I'm just building things that I think will have value and will help with the military later. Let me know. National tax reform, let's go. For 5 years, get plus 5% tax efficiency. There go the money problems. Ooh. Council of New Granada is not whole yet. All 3 men and their associates have agreed to meet. We'll see. Battle of Bogota. Seems like it's not going well. The upper house is a little more liberal. Election season. No. January. Everything happens in January. They're not slick with their scripting. Smolenskian declaration of war. Damn, alright. We can defeat Smolensk easily. Let's turn this speed down for some micro. Alright, we extend our western border in 1829 following secession of the League of Nobles angered by taxation from the Polish administration of Smolensk. This is why I kept my army funded. Something like this is going to happen any day. But now declaring independence, Smolensk comes after us in an attempt to reclaim these lands. Warsaw had not intervened when Smolensk had declared its revolution, and they will not intervene now for such a conflict. Alright, no alliance with the Commonwealth. Bad relations with them. Are we about to be at war with Smolensk? Spanish Revolution. I don't know. No? Come on, give me something. Nothing? Is this bugged? I don't understand. I'll move this up here, actually. Oh, elections. Everybody loves those in Victoria too, huh? I guess secularized because it's funny. They're putting their troops on my border. Something's happened. It is their capital, to be fair. Conservative parties, just stay the course for now. State capitalism is nice. Just gonna keep that. 22. Actually, no, that's stupid. Split in half. Send 1 and 1 to the front. First Council of German. Alright. Things are moving along. Now we're just waiting for them to blink first, I guess. There we go. Alright, more with just Smolensk. Nizhny Novgorod has joined us. That's another 15k on our side. We've got... What have they got? They've got nothing. 19 brigades to R20. They're 5. Humiliate Casus Belli. What are they getting on us for? It just took them a while. Smolenskian conquest of Muscovite Smolensk. Okay. I'm going for the jugular with this one. No mobilize. I'm going to use my good general. Attack early. Liberal commercialists. Is that a new... Already the 4th one? What was it? Light blue. Better than the anarcho-liberals. Whatever those are. Alright, they're able to link up under Laser Lenin. These guys to the south. These guys up north. Irregular. Aw, man. They actually irregulars in this mod? That's ass. Ass. As the ABGN would say. Ooh, I linked them all up. Okay. I'm going to do these guys elsewhere for some little sieges and backups for battles. That means a lot of theirs are probably irregulars too. Which is fine. We're just going to push up front. Not going to go for whack-a-mole. Ooh, I should probably turn off my Steam pop-ups. That's embarrassing. Hope y'all don't want to get doxxed. Oh, we gotta back them up. Back them up. Oh! Oh! That's fine. We're just gonna steamroll them with this. Is that all we need? We got the capital. I don't think we can add anything, can we? Not in this mod. We can railroad track, motherfuckers. Add war goal. We're just gonna see how this works. Probably fuck up the... Alright, demobilize. Right here and here. Did the one get wrecked? Oh shit, we lost 2 of our brigades. That's alright though. Let's see if anything comes of this. We should require stated. Alright. Quick thwomping. That's some content right there. They fail. We won. We got prestige out of it. We're 37 now. I'm 37. That's me. We got a cement factory going with 66 people working in it. Oh, Tawansuyu, no. Bjornia. Oh, look how they massacred my boy. Our pops are not doing too hot. Soldier pops, we've got less every year. Unification of the Belgian Confederacy, finally. Alright, that's some content. I don't know what you're saying. I'm saying that's some content. I'll catch you on the next one. Black Wolf Hellcat out.